It's Block Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Be advised, Car 4 has control of the pursuit.
Tesla is on the way.
1086. Be advised, Car 4 has control of the pursuit.
Lord, 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 Lord. Somebody call the police. Call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. Somebody out here watching my chats, checking out my chats. Man, they out here telling the cops what I'm out here doing. Oh my goodness, y'all.
Be advised, Car 4 has control of the pursuit.
Tesla is on the way.
1086. Be advised, Car 4 has control of the pursuit.
Good morning, loungers. I hope everybody is doing great today. Shout out to y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. We're going to laugh a little this morning at this YouTube police shit because this is just ridiculous. What's up, Pixie Lonjot? I appreciate you being in the building today. And all of you that are in the clouds. We are going to get right into this. Now, lately, we have recently witnessed a few people that have been talking about screenshotting and doing all this extra stuff in the chat room, okay? And kind of talking about, police in the chats a lot. And I just think it's kind of weird. So I wanted to touch on a couple of points, okay, that some folks have brought up and some things that have been talked about lately. And, what some possible solutions are to this, okay? So number one thing that I've noticed is there seems to be some folks who think that we need to choose sides between people, okay? So like if a content creator is going back and forth, if this content creator is dealing with this one and they're kind of going back and forth with each other, should they be actually choosing sides and should people, be choosing sides? Well, there's two kind of sides to that. I do think that it's okay for people to choose the side of the content creator that they more favor, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually human nature to do that, okay? Such as, for instance, there's people who like the Cowboys, people who like the Eagles, people who like the Rams, different ones, okay? You can choose a side. It's okay to do that. And you do not have to come down on the other side in order for you to be a side chooser or that person to be loyal to this person, okay? I mean, I really think that's just ridiculous. And I really think that it's people who are running around here policing people around thinking that they should make or force people to choose somebody else's side or see somebody else's opinion. This is childish. We're not kids, okay? And I'm really kind of sick of hearing that kind of rhetoric. It seems like that's been going on with this sector. And as we're cleaning up stuff like this, I really think this is stuff we should be talking about, okay? We should not have to be choosing sides amongst people. But if we do choose a side, it is okay to do that, okay? And it's also okay to go and support the other side or go and watch another video or something like that, okay? We'll get into that in just a second as far as the watching the videos and, how the numbers look and quote unquote, all this other stuff, which is something that a lot of people kind of pay attention to in this sector. And I think that's just ridiculous as well. Okay. But we'll get into that in a second. Now, as far as like the groups of people, I did hear about this thing about, hey, there's this, it seems like it's almost like a conspiracy. And there's this group of people who all want to get together and, they're all watching a content creator. And so, they're all kind of sabotaging this person. And so this person is the hot topic right now. And so next week they won't be, or whatever the case may be. Okay. So right now you're hot and next month, they won't like you anymore, quote unquote. I'm kind of sick of that too, because in this sector, it only seems like that's what's being talked about. Now, if you go out in other sectors and you look around, there are several sectors where there's different clusters of people that get together in that content creators chat or get together in other content creators chats that tend to hang out in the same sector. Okay. That doesn't mean that those people are in some type of conspiracy with each other to take down content creators. Okay. I really think I'm just so tired of hearing the silly narratives that are created about people. At the end of the day, in this sector, this is a small sector. Okay. And yes, there is a group of people in this sector who like to get together within the chats. We laugh, joke, talk to each other. Some of us talk to each other offline. Some of us don't. Okay. But we just enjoy YouTube, and we do this in various sectors. It's not just here. Okay. So like, for instance, let me give you guys an example. We Unlock Nation, who y'all all know. Okay. He done created a whole new genre on his channel. There's a whole bunch of people coming into his channel that discuss various topics at different times. I might log in and hang out with them for a while. That doesn't mean like if he says something that people disagree with, now all the people in the chat are going to get together and we're going to conspire to take him down. Okay. It could just mean that we just don't like what you were talking about at that moment, or we just don't like the way that you're moving. Okay. It doesn't have to be that there's some conspiracy against you. Okay. Like, I'm really tired of that narrative. Like, and it's time to grow up at this point. But yeah, people go in groups and we talk amongst one another within various chats. Okay. And have a good time, enjoy each other and stuff like that. Nobody wants to be policed around, and nobody wants to be controlled about how long they're able to stay, within a chat of a content creator, what they're talking about in that chat, who they're talking to. And, now we've got people screenshotting and, policing around your chat rooms. That's just ridiculous. First of all, if you got that kind of time on your hands, ma'am or sir, you definitely need a hobby. Okay. I mean, there's knitting, there's cooking, there's reading. Okay. Like, there's different book clubs. We got all types of stuff out here to do. Okay. There's hunting. Like, there's all kinds of like hobbies. Okay. That you can actually do that are actually valuable. Okay. As opposed to coming to YouTube and coming up with these conspiracies on people in these chat rooms. This is just ridiculous. Okay. And I really think it's fine time for all the content creators to crack down on shit like that, because that shit's fucking ridiculous. And people should be able to come into your chat and support you and support the people that come in your chat, and not run people away because they're afraid that somebody's going to screenshot what the fuck they're saying. Like, we're fucking adults. Stop it. This shit is childish. Unless it's something that's really hurting somebody, or something that you're using, as far as like legally or something like that, that shit should be out the fucking window. You sound real suspect doing stuff like that. And again, so like I said, it's not unique to this sector that there are people who enjoy each other in the chat and have fun with each other and enjoy life and laugh and play around with each other. That's not unique to this sector. So again, there's no conspiracy of people that are, oh, you're hot now, and so we fuck with you, and next week you're not going to be hot, so we're not, nobody's doing that. You might want to check how you're acting in these streets if you're a content creator and people don't fuck with you no more. It might be because of you, okay? It's not because there's a conspiracy against you. I just had to say that. Now, moving on to the next topic. After it was something about receiving new information. Yeah. It's this thing about, where people get and decide to go to someone else's chat and they receive new information that they didn't get before. Okay. They chose to go there and they get it in their time. Nothing is being forced down their throat where they're being forced to listen to somebody who they don't even like. Okay. Like, if you choose to go to that person and you choose to open up to hear what they're saying, okay, that is your choice. And if you choose to make a new decision about the situation based off of the new information you're getting, that is human behavior. That is what humans do. Okay. That is not a conspiracy. That is not like something to write home about. It is not that serious. Okay. I might agree with a point that you're making, agree with a point that's happening right at that moment, but that doesn't mean that I fuck with you. That doesn't mean now I'm going to stop fucking with this person and I'm going to fuck with you because I agree with something you said. Like, come on now. This is childish as well, okay? Again, people can go wherever they want. And also, I want to make this clear. Just because somebody tunes in and is watching your show does not mean that they agree with everything that you're saying. It does not mean that they are in line with whatever you're putting out there, okay? For me, and I know for probably most adults, okay, in their right mind, your information, your receipts and the way you carry yourself and your past and how you do certain things, honestly, does affect how I might look at you in the future. And that's facts. Okay, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not saying that you can't change. I'm not saying that you can't redeem yourself, because absolutely you can. Anybody can do that. But for goodness sake, if you always constantly showing me fake receipts and showing me fake information and giving me fake bullshit, I'm going to go with that, okay? I'm not going to go deciphering what's true and what's not with you. If you're mostly giving me fake shit, that's what I'm going to go with. And guess whose fault that is? Yours, not mine. And I'm not going to clean that up. And it's not my responsibility to now be forced to listen to you and take down what you're saying just because somebody else believes you. Like, I don't care. I don't care. If you want me to, constantly be in a place where I can really believe what you're saying, then you should be consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, oh, today, I'm giving you fake receipts and my fake information has been proven to be fake. And then today, what I'm telling you is real, and you just better believe me because this person said you should. Get the fuck out of here. You better give me some real shit. And if you don't, well, that's on you, right? See, we're going to start treating people like adults around here and stop treating people like 5-year-olds, okay? Yes, a 5-year-old can be inconsistent with certain things. A 5-year-old could be like, yes, today I'm giving you some false information. Okay. And then tomorrow I'm being honest. Okay. But a 40 and a 50 plus and a 60 plus and a 30 plus year old person should be beyond that. Okay. And I'm not going to go through deciphering that because I'm not your mom. Okay. Like I don't have to, period. And that's facts. One more thing I wanted to bring up about breaking the culture, right? Because what I've been hearing about that situation, and shout out to Breaking the Culture of Silence. I appreciate you. I am putting together a ladies panel, and I'm going to be inviting you to the panel as well. I don't feel any different about her as I would about anybody else in this sector, as opposed to what somebody else is feeling. So if somebody else has a problem with breaking the culture of silence, I am not going to now turn around and have a problem with her too. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know what type of folks y'all hang around where they just flip-floppy like that, where they just like, oh, yeah, somebody else said something about them, so now I just don't fuck with you. Like, that's not how I am. If you show me like a reason to feel that way, if you give me a reason to feel that way about you, then that's how I'm going to feel. I don't need anybody else's permission to feel that way. I don't need anybody else's guidance. I say what I want to say and do what I want to do. There's nobody in these YouTube streets running me around, forcing me to feel any kind of way. So no, and I think I could speak for most of us in saying that. So no, if somebody dislikes her, it's because they do. It's not because of anything anybody else said. Okay? Literally. And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody. That's how it's been with the good guys. That's how it's been with Couch Potato. That's how it's been with all of y'all. Nobody can tell me something about you, and then I'm just going to go with that. I'm pretty sure most of us are like that, whether you want to agree with that or not, whether you think that's the case or not. I think the last thing I want to talk about is I absolutely love a conspiracy theory. I really do. I really love conspiracy theories. That's my thing. That's something that I'm into. I'm into true crime and all kinds of stuff. But don't give me a fucking conspiracy theory that's going to insult my damn intelligence. You understand? There's a difference in a conspiracy theory and just manipulation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm really sick of the manipulation tactics around here. All of the throwing little, different sound bites out to say this and say that, to put this out there, to put that out there. Let me put a sound bite out. Breaking the Culture of Silence and Glorion, they made up for that shit. They already talked about their issue. If you haven't watched that, which clearly you haven't, then that's fine. But they actually talked publicly about that on my platform. So there's no beef between Glorion and Breaking the Culture of Silence. Okay? So let me put that soundbite out there. And there's actually a video proving that. That's one soundbite. There's a whole lot of stuff being said and being tossed out about and around about here. And I think it's from folks who just don't want to let the past go, who just can't understand that we want to get beyond the content creator versus content creator, that we actually want content. If you're not able to produce content, that's fine. That's understandable. It's not easy to do. It takes time to edit and to put together information, to gather that stuff. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, and it takes away from family. It takes away from real money. Yeah, I make a couple dollars here on YouTube, but it's not really life-changing. I don't know anybody personally that's making life-changing money on YouTube, except Flacco, I guess. Shout out to him. And you know what? He did land in LA today. He is going to be meeting up today with the new podcast situation. I'm really, really proud of him. And I think he's doing well. And I guess that is life-changing for him. And that's awesome. And I want to see everybody win out here. But we don't have to fight over each other and pull each other down like crabs in a barrel. You understand what I'm saying? We can all fucking win. And that's facts. But all this fighting and arguing and fussing and going back and forth and, niggas, this person right and that person's wrong and this, it's ridiculous at this point. And how old are we? Me, I'll be 44 in a couple weeks. How old are we around here? Where we got this AFW vibe going on. Like, aren't we over that? I thought we was over it. Grand Rising, Carla Martin, I appreciate you also being in here. You said peace to our new week. Yes, ma'am. RNT Entertainment. Yes, people giving off them AAS vibes, right? Don't it feel like that? It's crazy. Milkshake Man needs it for content. Okay. I don't know who Milkshake Man is. You said for real. Yep. You said going after chats is a shortcut for content. I guess it is, because that's the only way. That's the only thing I can think of for why anybody would want to be looking into the chat, and then screenshotting things and creating content off of what people are saying. Like that takes away from content creators. Okay. Because a lot of times people are in the chat just, hanging out with each other, talking to each other and enjoying each other, and also listening to the show. You know what I'm saying? So both of those things are happening simultaneously. And when you got somebody who's just focused on one person in the chat, and then they're trying to make that content, that literally takes away from the whole show. It takes away from everything. Like, it's not that serious. Just create your own content. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might not get the same viewership also. And that's something I wanted to bring up. If you look around YouTube, okay, if you really look around YouTube, most content creators are not bringing in thousands of views on their actual content. Okay. Now, when they're going live and doing live streams like this, that's a little bit different. But when they're doing like content, okay, and you're actually uploading something and you're putting out something for educational purposes, there's going to be a specific audience that's going to tune into that. Okay. Everybody is not going to tune into your actual content. Okay. And that's okay. It is perfectly fine for everybody not to tune into that. Sometimes some of my content, and I had to learn that even myself. Okay. Some of my content, I might get like 40 or 50 views on it. You see what I'm saying? Other times I might get 1,000 views. Other times I might get 10,000 views. It depends on what I'm talking about. It depends on what the subject is. It depends on what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? So it is not like we've got to stop pulling each other down with this. Oh, well, you only get 10 hours of watch time. You only got 10 people watching your video. Well, you got 600. Like, this is stupid, y'all. Of course you're going to get 600 people watching something if it's a bunch of drama and everybody's screaming and you cussing everybody the fuck out. Like, usually if I cuss somebody out, I'm probably going to get much higher viewership on that. Okay. Or if I'm talking about like a major celebrity or somebody, who everybody's talking about, I might get much higher viewership on that. The Will Smith video I made the other day, almost 1,000 views on that. You know what I'm saying? But yet I can talk to you guys and get like 100 views or 200 or 300 or 500, depending on, who's on the panel and different things like that. So, we got to stop beating each other up over stupid stuff like this. And all this AFW vibes, it's got to go. It's got to go. All this policing each other and stuff, we are grown. We are not children. We are not your kids. And we do not have to do what you think we should do. You are welcome to move about these YouTube streets the way you choose to. Okay? If you want to go and walk around and watch everybody's chat, and I don't know how you have time to sit around and be watching every single chat room to see every single thing that's going on and who's where and why and how and what time of the day and all that. You got way too much time on your hands. I'm just saying. And I'm going to need you to do something about that as a grown person, as an adult. Okay? If you are over the age of 18 and you are watching this shit, listen, you should not be sitting in these chat rooms all day watching everybody's chat. That is way too much time. Okay? I'm sorry. There is way too many things you could actually be doing out here. And that's facts. You said numbers spike with drama. Exactly. People love to look at a car crash. Exactly. It's just, and that's everywhere across YouTube. That's not just here, in this sector. But the sector is so small, people don't realize that, this behavior that happens in this sector is normal human behavior. This happens across social media everywhere. Like, it's not just here. Hey, what's up, Muslim? I appreciate you coming in today. Guys, I was not going to be long. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about the chat police, because we got to do something about that. It's time for us to police the police. Okay? Like, we're done with that. You daggone right. It's not. And Grand Rising TMK, you said, sometimes I be thinking I'm in the sector police. Okay? Like, it's crazy. It don't make sense to be just that, I don't know. Maybe people just don't have anything else to talk about. But, we definitely need some more vibes. Definitely need something new. And TMK says Grand Rising to everyone. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I really appreciate y'all being in the building. I do got to do my workout. It is still not even 7. So I still got plenty of time. I will talk to y'all later, but I really do appreciate y'all tuning in. And again, we got to stop with the police and people. You do not have the right to tell people where they should go, how they should go about it, what information they're allowed to change their mind about, what information they're going to, come into now, or how they're going to go about it. You just do not have that right, sir or ma'am. I'm sorry. Get it together, okay? Groups of people enjoy YouTube in various chat sectors, in various chat rooms, and in various places. You will see the same people coming together most of the time. So it's really not that serious. Thank you for taking attendance. Hey, Speakeasy, I appreciate you being in the building. And yep, good day to everybody. And finally, guys, we do not have to choose anybody's side, okay? If you want to choose a side, that's fine. But you do not have to be forced to do that. That sounds abusive and disrespectful. and I do not want anybody forcing anything down my throat. Okay, it is not that serious. I don't care what these people are saying. Okay, I really personally don't. And like I said, some people are tuning in. If they are tuning in, those people are tuning in to a train wreck. That doesn't mean, oh, everybody's rallying. We believe you. No. If you constantly show me fake receipts, I'm going to believe every receipt you give me is fake. And that's facts. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the morning show.